Alright, y'all. Here we are at the end. Got everything bolted back up, connected, hoses, everything. So, give you a quick rundown of what I did, just to go ahead and give you an idea if you want to do it yourself, you know, what to do. Alright, so number one, you want to go ahead and loosen up, you know, this right here. And then you want to pop your clips right here. There was one right there, but that's gone. I don't know where that went. And this one. Alright, then you go ahead and like pop this off. Alright, and that makes it easy to go ahead and swing this up. Once you swing it up, before you swing it up actually, you want to disconnect this hose right here too, because that's going to want to come with it. And then after that, you got this hose down here that goes to the PCV for the valve cover. Go ahead and slide that off once you start to get it up. And then after you do that, you got that out the way, then you have access to the valve cover. Alright, in order to be able to take the valve cover off, you want to take all the coils out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, can't see them. 10mm bolts, unscrew them, disconnect the plugs first before you take the bolts out. Then you go ahead and then pull the coils out, set them to the side. Alright, go ahead and inspect them, see if there's any oil, whatnot. See what the condition of the inside of the boot is. You can even pull the boot off of the coil itself and see the inside of where it fires down into the spring, see if there's oil in there, because I actually took them apart and then found oil.
What you doing?
And get off my video, man. And then, you know, clean it out. I sprayed it with brake cleaner, and then I sprayed brake cleaner inside there, like I said, and then put an air gun down in there and put a rag over the air gun, because when you blast it, all that oil and brake cleaner is going to come out, and you don't want it to come in your face. And to wear safety glasses, because just in case, you never know. Safety first. Alright, so got the air box off, showed you the hoses, take the 10mm bolts out after you disconnect all electrical connectors. Then you want to take out that little 10mm right there and that little 10mm right there, and that'll allow you to be able to pull this whole part of the harness up. You want to get it over this thing to get it out the way, to make it easier, allow more room for you to pull the cover off. Then you got the 9 10mm bolts, like I said. You'll see 4 across the top, 4 across the bottom, and then one's going to be right here on the edge of the valve cover where it connects to where the gears are for the variable valve timing. And on this side, same scenario. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect all the coils, take out the 10mm bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and then pull the coils out, send to the side. For this side, you got this whole harness right here going down. Alright, you got 4 bolts. You're going to have one here. It's that one broke. And then you got one there, and one there. And then at that point, you should be able to actually lift this harness up, because there's actually one of the bolts right underneath there out of the 9, which, you know, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 9th one's under there. But you want to take this harness up anyways, just because it's going to make it a lot easier to be able to like lift your cover up and then work it out. Alright, just be careful. These hoses right here, I disconnected this one and also disconnected this one, and then moved them off to the side. And then I went ahead and just took this bolt out just to get that out the way too. Disconnected this right here, and then just took this whole little hose assembly with that piece, set it off to the side just to get it out the way. Disconnected that, took off that, just because it's all part of this harness, and I didn't want to be pulling up on it and then stretching on any wires, you know, causing anything to come loose where the pins are, because then that would just make more work for me, and that's not included. So overall, yeah, that's pretty much it. Got the covers off and changed the grommets, changed the gaskets. I mean, yeah, changed the grommets, changed the gaskets, spray cleaner in there after I got the covers back on and tightened down. Also, when you run them up, you want to snug them good. I tighten them from the center outwards, left to right, you know, because it just tightens it down. There's actually a sequence, but if you do it like this and you're careful not to over tighten, you won't damage the gasket and you won't have any leaks. Other than that, the plugs that all came out, all 8 of them had oil on the threads, so oil was actually getting down in between the spark plugs and then going into the cylinders themselves. The car, just so you know, for you know, maintenance purposes, is long overdue for this type of job. It's got 270,000 and change on it. Now so far, what I've done altogether, all 8 new injectors and all 8 new plugs, and the valve cover gaskets and grommets as well. So no more leaks. Running like a top for the most part. Got a few sounds here and there, but overall, I got in it, hit the gas pedal a few times. It runs hard, you know, it'll get it. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you know, for my whole demonstration. Oh, also, most importantly, you always want to disconnect the negative battery terminal and tuck it off to the side, so that way it doesn't come up, because you're messing with electrical components, and you don't want any discharge, nor do you want any of those components to have any issues because of working with it being energized. So yeah, like and subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Thank you very much.